Hello, and welcome back to the Broken Table. We are a group of friends who play Dungeons & Dragons on Roll20. My name is Chris Smith, and I'll be our Dungeon Master tonight as our party embarks on another one-shot. Tonight, they step into the shoes of the last defenders of the city of Amagdos. Regular citizens forced to take up arms in defense of their home. Joining me tonight, we have most of the regular faces. Nick, who we get to blame all our technical issues on now.
And I am playing Mordecai Dundranov. And when I win this war for Amagdos, they will sing my name from every spire on this continent.
Fresh off an airstrip, we have Ryan.
I'll be playing Grith, the mountain dwarf. He's got a thirst for blood and vengeance, and he's ready to kill some baddies.
And coming to this from the right side, it's hard to tell on Hangouts, of her couch is Bronwyn.
It's actually the left, but...
The left side.
Yeah, I'm Bronwyn, and I'm going to be playing Nemeo, Table Smasher Ovithagain, and she's she owns a tavern called the Broken Bottle in the city under siege. And she's a Goliath.
And from the right side of the couch, we have the better half, or the worse half, hard to tell. Will.
Hey.
No comment. I am Will, and I will be playing Damaris the Butcher, the owner of the Nice to Meet You Butchery.
And live from a porch, I can only assume somewhere in rural Appalachia, we have you.
And I will be playing Clovis Concordia, local school teacher and sorcerer of draconic heritage, Tiefling. It's a complicated history, people.
And finally, so long as the internet holds out this week, we have Reid.
Yeah, I'm Reid, and I'll be playing Arthur Bright, spearman in the Emperor's Army.
Alright, so tonight we travel to the Roiled Coast, youngest of all the human realms. Here, the kingdoms of man seldom outlive their kings. The first empire to see its own centennial was Lutetia, and its capital, Amagdos. At its peak, 500,000 souls lived within its walls, and hundreds of thousands more beyond it. But it would not live to see a third century. For by 553, its empire began to crumble, and its glory had become a memory. New empires rose up around it. The Highland lords rebelled, and its leaders became engulfed in vile communions with dark beings. Then came the winged queen of the north. One by one, the nations of the north knelt to her red flags. Few resisted, and those who did met no happy ends. Soon she began to eat away at Lutentia's northern holdings, Lovera, the West Fork, the mines in Matiz, until finally her army sat before the very gates of Amagdos. Every able-bodied man and woman was armed, and the lucky ones were packed atop the walls. As the noose tightened around Amagdos, it was clear no help would come. Horns awakened you all this morning, and you were driven to your positions upon the inner walls. Amagdos' heart sits upon a great rise on the banks of the River Broad, and from here you can see just over the sloping slums to the gray towers of the outer wall, where the main garrison is set. Your captain stands atop the tower beside you on your left, looking down at your tightly packed ranks. Oh, don't snivel like that. 80,000 men stand between you and that horde. You cowards have been deemed unfit to fight with them, worthy only to bear witness to their victory. You should be glad you were given even that chance. If I see so much as a backward glance or a faltered step, I will have my archers and your lives myself. Do I make myself clear? His eyes kind of scanning for any questioning looks. Good. Guard your post. And he steps back out of view, and an elven archer kind of steps forward where where he had been standing on the tower, arrow knocked to a string, looking out over the rest of you. The party, mostly strangers till this moment, stand packed side by side, just about as tight as you could be fit. Here upon the walls, as minutes turn to hours, you can hear the horns in the distant thunder. A light smoke slowly begins to rise, and the outer wall gets harder and harder to see. Some of the men nearby begin to take rest, leaning on their weapons or trying to subtly sink to their knees.
One of these days, someone's gonna have to pull that stick out the captain's arse. It's really starting to get agitating.
Look, if you want to get the butter, I'll gladly lube you up, but I am not going anywhere near that.
Whoa there, calm down, Mr. Teacher. No need for any of that sexual stuff.
You're talking about...
Anyway, how much longer do we have till we get to watch this massacre? It's getting worse day by day.
Watch. We're gonna be in it.
I do believe we were just told that there was a bunch of men in between us and the enemy, and we were not going to get to join the fray. So, please...
I'm not sure I'd want to.
I'm gonna go ahead and, assume that you ain't too familiar with basic maths. 1 + 1 equals... We're gonna fucking lose this fight, right? So, we're pretty much dead.
You see, hearing that, the soldier, immediately on the rank to your right, what have you heard? Have you had news? Can you hear?
Don't listen to him.
And he gestures. He gestures to the door of the tower. Did you hear something they said?
Oh no! Don't listen to him. He's over exaggerating. We're all gonna be just peachy up here on the wall.
We're all dead.
That's a worry word is all.
He nods. All right.
I dare those fuckers to climb up here. I'm gonna bash their faces in one by one.
That's if they even get to the wall.
Right, whatever. We're counting on them to stop them and whatnot.
You all hear a bright and familiar noise. A horn blaring from the front wall, playing the call of victory. And for a moment, everybody kind of looks around and smiles and laughs begin to come across as a red banner falls down the length of the highest tower set above the main gate of the city. And then everyone goes silent.
What the fuck just happened?
I believe we just lost that encounter.
Seems they're enemy, right?
Over the next hour, you watch as one by one, each of the towers you can see, a banner unfurls down its interior.
Oh dear, looks like we may get more action than we thought, boys.
From all the way on the kind of the southernmost that you can see on your left side, all the way to the the far north on your right, you can now see the outer wall falling, turning your last defense into a prison.
Starting to wish that they had actually given me some armor.
Might have been useful.
Yeah.
For you, maybe.
My
It's
only
simple.
regret
You just
is
have to hit them
having
before they.
Go ahead, little man.
Simple. You just have to hit them before they hit you. It's gonna be.
I do like that strategy.
It's a good one. It's worked for me so far.
Yeah, me too. Whenever, I'm stopping a bar fight.
Principle really holds
Hear
up when
me
you
out.
use it on toddlers.
And hear me out.
What? What's
And
what's
sneak
that?
out of the city.
What's that?
Huh?
You see one of the soldiers is pointing at like kind of a dust cloud that is slowly rolling through the outer district of the city.
Well,
Does
that
it look
can't be good.
Does it look arcane in nature? Or does it look like
Make a
just
perception
normal...
check.
Alrighty. I'm not good at those. Oh, Jesus.
It's very hard to
13.
tell. It looks like just a very large object of some sort. You can't really see past the kind of this dust and debris that's being kicked up from above the roofs.
Well, whatever it is, it's big.
You all see as like it looks like just a singular wave rolls across the kind of the smoky fog that has settled over the roofs. It's visible from visibly coming from the kind of the smoke that you saw, that kind of the debris field that you saw.
I am no.
And you could just see that wave approaching at like breakneck speed. And after an instant, it hits you, and you just hear this deafening, blood-curdling roar.
Defensive positions.
Oh
And
dear.
you can hear the rattle of the armor of the men around you as they begin to quiver, and the shaking of the stone of the wall.
Teacher man, that is not a good thing, is it?
No.
You can make an Arcana check if you'd like to know what this is.
Yeah. Clovis ain't too smart, but he is familiar with magic. 21.
Oh.
You've only heard of a description like this once before. A creature so horrible it can only be known as a calamity. A walking disaster.
Oh no.
A figure of myth that in the days of old would destroy any civilization that dared to spring up in its vicinity.
Tarask! Is that correct?
And it is.
You gotta be
Oh,
fucking
shit.
kidding me, right?
Abandon the
Tarask.
wall.
Mm.
Abandon the wall. Abandon the wall.
Are you shouting
How
that?
is this wall?
Oh my
Yes, I am.
Make a persuasion check.
A persuasion check against the wall?
Does he get advantage? Because terror.
Yeah, this is legitimate terror.
Yeah. I'll allow that.
Fucking level 4 schmucks going up against the Tarask. 16. So average.
As you say that, you hear an arrow fire.
Shield.
Not at you,
Oh,
but
okay, never
you
mind.
look where several of the men hearing this had begun to like run towards the back edge, and just arrows found the back of their neck instantly.
Do not run!
And you hear with kind of an arcane thunder in its voice, the elf. I would suggest holding your positions. Because if that thing kills you, I guarantee you'll die quickly. And if I kill you, and you kind of hear as he just stops, and there's just this as the soldiers are kind of holding their neck where the arrow has been fired through, you will die very slowly.
Buddy, that thing is known as a Tarask. Now, I don't know if you know much about history, but, well, to give you a brief, calamity. That's all you need to know. It is literally the end times. There is nothing I know that stops it. Literally nothing. Not overwhelming.
You see the elf like look back over his shoulder and look down at you. Speak another word, and you die.
Well, you're not going to hold the wall very well if you keep shooting your soldiers.
Probably best not to agitate him any further.
Clovis does raise his hand, like to ask a question.
You see the elf draw the arrow back.
I point out the fact that I cast prestidigitation. Like, I need to use... I need to speak. Is that allowed?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, man. Well, I'm get to put character sooner than I thought, guys.
I'm ready.
19.
You see that he kind of just he kind of lets the arrow sink back to its kind of resting position, but his eyes are still very much fixed on you. And all the men are like, still, you can see them debating, thinking, how many shots can he get off before we get over? Whispering to one another.
8.
And you guys kind of begin to hear like screams, distant, on the wind.
How tall is this wall?
This wall is 40 feet high. The towers above it are 55.
Damaris is gonna like give a nod. Well, have fun dying, and jump off the wall.
Alrighty.
Just commit suicide.
Forward,
So
forward or back?
Forward.
Oh, forward off the wall.
Yes.
All right.
I am Damaris is a monk. I'm not a monk. So 20 of those feet are negated
Okay.
through his slow fall ability.
What's your AC?
16.
One moment.
Worse for me than I thought it might. Oh no.
You jump forward.
Yeah. I'm not running away.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're gonna go punch the Tarask.
Yeah,
Oh,
That does count as that's-
he's dead.
Blake, slow fall
Yeah.
reduces the damage you take from falling
Oh. Was
to
Alright.
5 times your monk level. So if you take damage less than 20, you negate it entirely.
Alright. Sweet.
Okay. Let's see.
At least, falling damage.
Yeah.
So, I don't remember what the first roll was, so I'm going to get a new one. What's your AC again?
16.
Yeah, you feel an arrow impact the back of your neck. It is going to deal 11 points of piercing damage,
Alright.
and then you fall.
Can't you use your reaction to catch the thing?
not at that level.
It's
Oh.
a reaction.
It's a reaction for slow fall as well.
And so the damage would be negated, I believe. Yeah, it's 18, so that would be negated. However, you do also hit the spikes, which would normally do 2d6. Because you're slow falling, I'm going to say just 1d6.
Alright.
So that's 4 piercing damage as you kind of get hit on this arrow, kind of slowly kind of skid down the edge of this wall and just like land on the spike. It kind of sticks into your leg. You can feel the blood, but the reaction. So held attack. Do you get to take all your attacks with the attack
Yep.
action?
I believe it is only one.
Nope, it's all of them.
I believe
Yeah.
it is all of them of the actual action, so
Yep.
he is going to shoot you again.
Bye.
Okay.
That's a 12 to hit.
Misses.
So you see the arrow, and you hear the elf. Do you speak? Do any of you speak Elvish?
Let me check. I believe Clovis does.
I don't.
You hear him kind of.
Nope.
You hear him say something in Elvish over his shoulder. It's you still are on your turn.
I guess I'm just gonna run the fuck away. All right. So I had to move 10 feet forward, so I have. I'm gonna action dash, and then
It's difficult terrain for the first until you get past all of the spikes.
all right. So 10 feet. Oh, all of the spikes.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna love if I'm completely wrong about it being a terrace.
The spikes are not like just exactly where they are. They're just kind of there as a representation of the fact that it's like
Palisades and
that they've set up like spike balls and kind of patches of just spikes pointed in every direction there.
So with Step of the Wind, I can action dash, bonus action, right?
Yep.
All right. Then using 120 feet of movement, I am going to run here.
Alrighty.
you want to bet the elf has sharpshooter?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
He can still shoot me.
He can still shoot him regardless.
I'm still dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anybody else wanting to take a turn in this combat?
No.
All right. So you where you run up forward, and the rest of you from on top of the wall do see, as you can see people running for the wall now, kind of like dodging through the streets, like just trying to run towards you, like back, like running against where he's running.
Oh dear. Now you're done. Now you've done it.
But there's going to be 2 more arrows fired at you.
Yay.
First one misses.
Yep.
22.
Will hit, but I will reaction to catch the arrow. That's 1d10. Will be +7.
Dex mod plus monk level.
Yeah, which is a +7.
Yeah.
So I reduce 14 of the damage.
All right. Yeah, you catch the arrow.
All right.
I'll just see it was like an inch from
catch
your
it with my
skull.
left hand, snap it, and drop it.
All right. You then see where what he had said over his shoulder was shoot him down to the elves next to him.
Oh. Yay.
And you see there is another elf firing at you, and then there is the captain. The other elf has a higher initiative. So he is going to go next. That's another 22.
That'll hit.
What spells?
That is 4 plus, I think 4. Yeah, so 8 piercing damage.
Uh-huh.
And then he's going to fire a second shot. It's higher, so
Cool.
that is 13 points of piercing damage.
You see, Damaris, the most short-lived character of this campaign, dropped to the ground.
Well, there's lots more one shots, and there are plenty more. There's plenty of opportunity in the regular campaign for that record to be beat. Everyone. But as I have advised the players tonight, bring a second character.
You might need 3.
And you just see
The poor bastard never stood a chance, did he?
Yeah, we'll just move you right there.
standing next to you this whole time is a.
Just do what you've done there, teacher. You made him do something stupid like run off and get shot.
I always knew
No, what-
teachers were bad news. That's why I never went to
Always trying to learn you stuff.
What is your new character's name, Blake?
My new character is Cole the Outlander, a red-skinned tiefling.
I don't see you in here.
Past he doesn't know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's what I'm going with.
For some reason, I don't see you in the character
It
choices.
is in the extras.
Yeah. Also, it's Cole with a K.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That was probably a.
Let's see.
Right.
All right. So you watch as he's shot down, and then just immediately over his body, men are running now and clamoring as they're open the gates, open the gates. You're just hearing that scream as they're all running. And what are your passive perceptions?
13.
Not great. Let me check.
No.
12.
9.
Man, that's a big difference
13.
from Dave. 10.
13.
Oh my god, I see them most out
So
of
that-
all people.
It's a 13.
What'd you know?
I also have a 13.
It's a 13.
All right. You see the elves begin to fire on them. And you hear the elves kind of shouting in Elvish. Do any of you speak Elvish? I asked them a minute ago. I didn't hear the actual answer. I heard a lot of no's, but I was looking for any yeses.
That's all knows.
All right. So you hear them. You hear them kind of shouting in the line, and you see arrows begin to fly at the men who are running towards the gate. And once they get closer to the gate, you can start to see they are covered in some sort of black tar. And you can see as they're all filling the streets, thousands of these people filling every alley in every way, coming up on the wall, released all at once from their imprisonment. And you see a single light, a flash of fire, as it kind of down one of the main alleyways, and you can see somebody flying in the air above with their hands kind of put together in a line, and that fire just catches down the line of men who are trying to escape and just starts burning through the alleyways and the streets directly in front of the wall. Immediately, the houses catch.
How far away is the individual flying?
Let's see. So it's just a little off screen, so let me measure that out for you. Like 250 feet.
All right.
Sorry.
Am I just not seeing it?
That was not meant to be shot, but
250 feet.
Oh, just it's 200. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that within the range of my crossbow? I don't think it is.
I
but
doubt it.
I
Maybe
don't
you're
know how.
Is it a heavy crossbow or a light crossbow?
I think it's just a light cross. Yeah.
yeah.
Then certainly,
I don't believe
no.
Yeah. All right then. Nothing to see here.
But yeah, you see whoever that mage is after like just that, you see them kind of go off to the side and they're repeating the action elsewhere. As there, you see other seeming mages that are also kind of partaking in whatever this ploy has been. As the city directly in front of the wall now is caught fire and completely blocked your view of anything beyond, as this just black smoke is kind of towering up and kind of rising over you, and you just hear screams and screams of men burning alive.
What a waste.
Yep.
And you can see as now those that escaped from the streets, the fastest of the runners, reached the gates and are being just shot. The elves are trying to shoot down as many as they can as they're just kind of bunching up on the gate, trying to slam it. Let us in! Let us in! And then a single arrow flies out from kind of one of the alleyways on the far side, flying 200 feet across the gap, bringing flame to them. And there's just an explosion of bodies and flesh off to the right of you all.
Nice.
Golly. That seems like
we're
a
already
terrible waste of resources.
We're fighting a Tarask, man. We ain't living.
And you hear a call. The gate still holds.
Well, that's good news at least.
Well, that's something. I mean, it's delaying the inevitable, but it's something.
You know, my daddy once said, that if you throw fish at a barrel long enough, you make a pond. I think this was the kind of thing he was talking about.
Legions of men began to gather just on the edge of the kind of the cleared space where the buildings have been demolished before the wall, kind of picking their way through the fire. Not approaching, just staring. Arrows, a few arrows fly out from the elves and kind of, find marks within their ranks, but you hear the captain say, "Arrows! Knock your arrows, archers!" And you see the archers that are kind of standing all behind you all. Some of them raise their arrows, some of them are just like too panicked. All of them are shaking as loose volleys begin to fire at the gathering men, but it doesn't seem to have an impact. Many of them seem to glint off unseen shields.
Well, I've been a soldier for a while now, but I think I know when I see losing battle. Between find a way out of this city.
Like that went so well for the last guy.
I don't think we're going anywhere until that captain quits pointing his fucking bow at us.
I mean, what if we just got rid of the captain?
Oi, I like the way you think.
I'm not even necessarily mad at him. I just think a tactical retreat might be better. I mean, this is a lost position, I guess. But
also,
I'm just saying.
Shooting everyone, I get that they're retreating or fleeing, but if you're shooting everyone that flees or whatever, or doesn't obey you, you're not going to have anyone to protect the city, even though it is, a lost cause.
You're not gonna have
I'm
anyone
just saying. I didn't join the army because I particularly care for the emperor. I don't give a shit who sits on the throne. I joined because the potato soup was good. Consistent rations.
Find potato soup out of the city.
Consistent rations, good pay for the rum, the mead, what have you, whatever your particular drink is. But I don't intend to die for the emperor.
You see a soldier shakes you on your back, who is kind of slowly snuck around towards you, Ian.
Yep.
Is it Clovis, right?
Yes, it is a portly tiefling man with gray skin and blue eyeless eyes.
You trying to get out of here? Can any of you pick a lock?
I mean,
and you can see he kind of shakes the wooden door to the tower, and they've locked it.
I can smash it.
Quietly? No.
And he's keeping his eye on the elf, who is a little more distracted now than he was when previous escape attempts were made.
Can I take a look at this door and see how sturdy it is?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Because I do have a spell for this.
It's a battlement door. It's pretty thick.
Probably, but you never know. I mean, they skimped out on training us. They might have skimped out on this. 13. No, that's a strong door.
It does look like a strong door. It does have a lock on it. You're not sure if the locks are going to be exactly what the story is there, if they're barricaded on the inside or not. The lock itself doesn't look like too much of a problem, but if it's barricaded from the inside, which it very well might be, it could be difficult to break down this door by brute force.
So if I popped a shatter into that, just looking at it, would that...
Let's see, how much damage does shatter do?
3d8 and just 3d8.
Let me see here.
3d8 thunder damage.
It could do it, but it'd be difficult.
Statistically speaking, I don't like my odds there. And I casually toss a firebolt towards the towards the enemy lines. It's gonna miss, but I'm not in range.
Kind of fizzes through the air. You can now feel this hot ash beginning to rain down from these kind of columns of black smoke that have risen. There's just a few places where the black smoke has been kind of like the fire has been magically extinguished to allow their ranks to pass through the flames. Other than that, there's just this wall of black.
Oh,
Is
that is rather
anyone
depressing.
at all? I don't know. Does anyone think that they might be able to do this?
I have a very dumb idea.
Yes.
We're
Who's
listening.
blindest?
I love those.
I would like to cast Shape Water and pull some water out of a water skin that I have. And shape and move it into the lock. And then once it's in the shape of the tumbler or the mechanism, freeze it into a key. And then twist.
Okay. Would you like to make an Arcana check for that?
Can it be done with a spell casting ability check?
I'll allow it in this instance.
I'm asking for a proficient ability check using charisma instead of intelligence.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, were you a sorcerer too?
And I'm going to use Tides of Chaos to give me advantage.
All right.
21.
Alrighty. Yeah, you do this, and it doesn't move at first, but then it turns. And you can feel the door kind of give a couple inches and then stop.
Oh, are we barricaded in?
Oh, well, I might be able to help with that. You there, dwarf, why don't you give me a hand here?
While they're doing that, no, I can't, because that's not how minor illusion works.
Let me
You
know.
just say you needed a hand there.
Would you
yeah.
two like assistance with this one as well?
I'll go and help them out there.
We'll push this door open. There's things behind it. Can I make a athletics check there, Chris?
Yeah.
Do I with advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Because he's existing.
While they're doing that, can I cause a distraction by, just
wow, that was
performing my little fucking heart out with this bullshit of tossing magic out?
I actually would prefer that you did, because I was about to ask for some stealth checks, but I would allow you to make that check instead.
Is it a deception?
I was going to say performance.
Okay. Same. Either way.
Can I assist with that? I am proficient in performance.
Oh yeah, back-to-back sorcerers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Oh, actually, can I additionally make the check, or do you want me to give him advantage in it?
Whichever you has the higher here, then I would say.
I am proficient, so I have +6.
Okay, go ahead.
Advantage toggle.
yeah. I just turned mine on.
22.
Hell yeah, brother.
22. Yeah, you guys are doing this, and you hear, boom, and the elf kind of looks over, and then right then you kind of do something like kind of a flashy,
Rays of Frost!
spell move,
Firebolt.
and he seems satisfied enough. But your friends are seemingly, after a few minutes of trying, they're unable to get this lock open, or this door too. Yeah, it's just still holding tight as this army is just massing on the edge, unmoving.
Would a crowbar help in this situation?
It would.
I, throw another firebolt, and then I go back over to the guys, and I take out a crowbar from my backpack.
Just gonna like
See,
walk
I believe
over
a
there.
crowbar does something specific here, doesn't that?
I think
Yes,
it gives
it grants you advantage.
Yes.
I'll take that. I grab it from him, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it a try this time.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, I don't have the something. Okay. We just did athletics, I believe.
Oh.
It already rolled it. Okay. I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
just do
Yeah.
It already said.
You just need an 18 because the DC has been dropped by really you actually just needed a 15 because the DC got dropped by picking the lock successfully. So yeah, you bring this crowbar and you kind of push it and you feel it gives that first couple inches and there's kind of a splintering of wood sound, so you kind of move the crowbar up to match where you think the wood has kind of been placed along the inside and push there, and you can feel as the actual fixture holding it gives and the door swings open.
I whisper of it. All right, guys, we got it open.
All right,
Boy.
give me what?
Not a bloke. I always knew I liked dwarves better than elves.
Fuck yeah.
Dwarf
Damn
is-
bloody
I'll go.
bastards.
All right.
Elves don't know how to party.
I'm gonna go ahead. Are you? So I'm gonna need actually. So are you? Whoever goes in is going to have to make a stealth check.
All right, I was gonna go over to Mordecai, and like gently grab his shoulder and start pulling him back into the ranks. And as I do so, I cast minor illusion in the space that we were in, of just me holding his body, silently wailing in the throes
Okay.
of death.
There's not a whole lot of polygons on this minor image, but
Can I assist with my own minor image? Or no, sorry, minor illusion. Wait, is it what is it? Minor illusion?
Yeah.
Minor illusion.
Yeah, I also have minor illusion.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll say you can assist, and you guys doing this.
Do we provide a distraction?
I'll give you advantage on your stealth check.
Okay, I'll take it.
Who's
Well,
making the
if,
stealth check though?
Not advantage on everybody's, and everybody has to make a stealth check.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I opened the fucking door. I guess I'll just go ahead and sneak on in there.
I'll go last.
Oh,
I rolled a 20.
You rolled literally double better than everything
Yes.
I did.
Not 10.
Wait, do we have advantage?
I don't know why that's on
No.
the
Only Clovis
Oh,
and
probably.
Mordecai. The two survivors.
Oh, don't speak too soon, my good friend.
Yeah. So everybody, because of the massive distraction of the fucking battle, does actually manage to sneak by without the elves seeing,
Well, I'll be fucking damned. Who would have thought?
and without anybody except the one soldier who had like kind of asked, really noticing. You see a few other soldiers begin to notice right as the soldier that like pointed out closes the door behind and like drops the board.
All right.
And you can feel the
Alright.
door kind of thump against him as he turns the lock again.
We should probably move.
He'll notice more than one.
Yeah. Man,
Well, we've got to get the fuck out of here. They're definitely going to see it.
yeah. Let's start heading down from the battlements. We can start heading through the city. Maybe we can pick up some of the refugees and.
And
find a
you
way
hear
outta
that
here.
same noise again, but 10 times closer, at least. That same roar as everything in the room begins to shake. A few looser bricks kind of fall out of the ceiling.
Right. Forget the refugees. We're just gonna run.
Yes,
just
that
gonna
is the
fuck it.
sound of time to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
what were we going to use the rest of the refugees for anyways? Just like...
Meat shields. Let's go. Okay. And I start
Oh.
heading down the stairs.
Cole will follow.
yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, no, that's supposed to be hiding.
I like to imagine that elf DM or that elf is just like a meat grinder DM. What? You guys don't want to fight a Tarrasque at level 4? Come on.
He's a war gamer.
Oh, fuck.
You do hear now the like there's like the men are shouting and screaming, and there's arrows being fired as you guys seem to have gotten out of there just before whatever really went down. But you guys can see on the map, so you can show me where you'd like to go.
All right. Do I know which direction my school was at? The school I worked at?
Yeah. Did you see how there was that open space in front of the walls?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Well,
where my tavern have been, was that also in that open space?
Roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Odds it was.
Ah,
it was.
alas.
Many of the city's defenders lost everything they had.
Well, I didn't own it. The city owned it, so fuck them.
I like that we put the tavern right next to the school for the small children.
Where do you think their parents are supposed to stay?
Right.
These are harsh times.
But yeah,
Sweetheart.
you do have
Even the little
control of
ones might need
your.
a drink.
You have control of your tokens. Are you going down?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the door opens straight to the outside of the wall right there, and that staircase downward. So
Well, I say we start heading south in the opposite direction of that thing.
Right. As far away from that as we can get.
Yeah. Let's head through the back alleys, though. Less
We
likely.
wouldn't want to run into a patrol.
as you all step outside, you hear a voice, soft and light, voiceless, but loud. People of Amagdos, fear not. If you are good of heart, you shall be spared. Lay down your arms, or turn them against those who have committed the vile deeds for which this punishment has been brought.
Cole's gonna look left. That doesn't apply to any of us, does it?
I don't think so.
And you can
I don't
see
know.
this just
I don't know.
beacon of light in the sky above you all, like above the kind of the center of the capital. You can see down the avenue of the streets, just up where this is, kind of this break in the black smoke that's rising.
So do any of us know the context of this war, like the goings on, or why war
Make a
was
history
declared?
check.
Okay.
Would I have heard anything in my tavern before it got destroyed, demolished?
I'm trying to think of what check you could make there. Make a charisma check with proficiency. This will be a gossip check.
Oh.
I got a 20 on that history there.
Got a 17.
Well, with your proficiency mod too.
That is with proficiency.
Oh. Well, so what all of you know is that this is your kingdom has not it's seen better days. It's seen better days. This empire has seen better days for sure. But that specifically this war began because this figure, this winged queen, began her expansion of the northern cities, and it just kind of slowly her borders pushed downwards. And when she got to your empire, those borders continued moving. They just haven't stopped since she began with a single city-state in the mountains. And here they are now. It is an endless tide.
So is she claiming that if we turn on the people of the city here, then we'll be spared?
No, I just think that's the
what's
sound.
on
I just think that's the speech before she murders literally everyone.
So both you, Bronwyn, through your the hearsay of the tavern, as well as Clovis, through your learnedness, would know that this is a mythical. This woman, this queen, is a mythical creature. She has lived many years and is considered an unstoppable force. And now, as you stare into the sky, you hear the rumors are true. As two massive, just visible through this kind of point of light off to the side, angelic wings extend out. And there is a flash of bright but black energy that just shoots out from her and rains towards the surface, towards the wall and towards the towers, just shattering into many of the ranks of men and kind of tossing stones down on top of you all. You see the man who was like escaping with you is just took off running now.
Yeah, I don't know much about magic, but that seems like a mixed message. Run.
Mm-hmm.
And I start booking it after the dude. But as soon as I get to... I'm going to start heading this way. Boom.
Sure.
Yeah, just full dash. Like, fuck that. Boom.
What's the height of the stairs here exactly?
Just from down the stairs. Don't jump off.
Nonsense. What's the height of the stairs?
Where you're standing, 30 feet.
All right.
Are you doing that?
No.
All right. So as you all take off running into the streets, you could see where the streets are not completely empty. There's a lot of guard that is now rushing from wherever they had been towards the wall now that the threat is imminent. They look to be kind of finer in make. They're heavily armored, look to be maybe lords and knights who had avoided going to the front lines because it was all under control. And now are running for the walls, or who knows? But you can see them approaching, and soon they'll see you.
I will. What will I do?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna join them.
Oh, Charlie?
This one over here.
Yeah, as soon as you leave the kind of nice cobblestone, your feet begin to like just sink into the muck here, as you all kind of run down this avenue, and the soldiers are running past. Go ahead, everybody can go ahead and give me a stealth check, and this does mean everybody. And there will be some degree of like plus or minus in terms of you succeed or fail as a group. However, everybody should make it.
11.
Oh man.
8.
Ooh, a 5. Ha.
10. We are consistent, my dudes.
Yeah. You'd see that one of the knights turns, looking down the alley, like instantly just eyes on you all.
We're gonna go help what little refugees there are left.
Make a deception check.
I don't think he's gonna. Well, I have pretty good deception actually. I mean, compared to what I've had in the past. 19.
Not bad.
Yeah. You see, he says, I think you could help them better with us on the wall. And he kind of like holds out his sword kind of in a join me kind of a way.
Does this guy look particularly tough?
Yeah. He's fully armored. He looks...
Okay, so he's a little bit more than a schmo.
Yeah.
But you can see the men behind him have just continued on past him. He's stepped off to confront you all, but...
I cast sleep.
All right.
Let's see. And we're gonna do it at first level. 26.
26?
Yep.
Alrighty, let's see. I do not believe that's enough. It is not. You see him, you cast
let me
this
check.
spell. His eyes squint for a second,
Hold up.
and he turns to the others. We have some traitors over here. And you
Oh, no,
hear,
hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to re-roll that 4.
will not help.
Oh, won't? Okay.
Not even, not close.
Okay, never mind. I will. Not.
But you can see these knights beginning together. I'm gonna need everyone to roll
Oh
initiative.
boy.
I tried to solve this peacefully.
Oh boy.
Well, these fuckers are gonna have to roast in their chainmail.
Plate armor.
Either way.
All right. Let's see. Dexterity. Okay. So
That's too much shield. Let's waste our spell slot, but fuck it.
alrighty. Is everybody in initiative now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mordecai.
Oh God, I'm first. Uh-oh. Are we gonna try and stand and fight this? Oh wait, actually, who's the big boy? Who's the big boys?
All three of these men look like big boys.
No, I mean in our group.
Oh.
So both Bronwyn and I are barbarians.
Really?
I also like to play into rages and hit people with my hammer.
So here's an idea. I cast Enlarge on the barbarians, and I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to make it a twinned spell.
Oh my god. I'm gonna enlarge the
How does enlarged interact with the space that they're standing in?
They become large creatures.
Oh no.
What I mean is, does it require them to have enough space?
It simply grows them to the maximum possible size that they can fit
All right.
in.
I will allow you to come. You will be large, but you are currently squeezing.
Oh my god.
Who's the other barbarian? Which color?
Me. Red.
Alrighty. So you.
So I have a question,
cast a
Chris.
spell, and yes, I do believe I need a roll from you.
Okay, is it 1d100?
It is.
85.
Oh boy. So to give people context, I believe Chris is using a new Wild Surge.
I am not. I am using the regular one here.
Oh,
Okay.
so he's not.
I think he just posted
was
it.
talk
I think he
of
just posted it for shits and giggles.
I'm very happy that you did this.
I'm happy to use the new one if you should make choose.
I already,
should
I
just-
already made the roll.
Why not?
But we haven't said what it is yet. I don't know.
I really hope someone does this in one of the big campaigns.
Right now, Nick, decide.
Just use the normal one. I already rolled for it, and I'd prefer the consistency instead of slowing it down anymore.
Okay.
Whoa, I don't know what's slow about like all of your insides are turned out and then but specifically made into donuts.
Is that number 85 on the new one or the old
I have
one?
no idea. The new one is quite ridiculous though. 85. You cast mirror image.
Hey!
Congratulations.
Hey,
Okay.
nice.
That's not
On
bad.
himself or on his target?
On me!
Yeah, boy.
Oh, also that means I get my Tides of Chaos back if I roll on the table.
Mm-hmm. All right, so is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Shit, I
So
should've
you
gone
see,
wild.
2 of the knights are able to attack you, Bronwyn, just from where you're standing. One is going to have disadvantage. The other is, I should probably mention this out. Going to take dash action to try and cut you all off. There, I think his speed is 30. Yeah.
Little does he know.
But yeah, these other two are going to try and attack. That's a 22 and a 18 to hit.
Those both hit, unless being enlarged
No.
does something to my AC. It does.
The first one deals 10 points of slash damage, and the second one does another 10 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
As there's these, they're carving you with these great swords, or one of them's carving you with the great sword, and the second one's going to attack you because that was the first one. Second one misses, and then hits for sure. Yeah. So that'll be 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that's all of their turn.
So, can I fit down this alley
It's
below?
squeezing. It's squeezing. So difficult. It's difficult.
Alright. Yes, I'll dash to here, and upon seeing him, I'm going to bonus action rage, and you see Cole just erupt in hellfire.
Well, I give you a little bit more vision, by the way, of the surrounding area now that you've seen some of the side streets.
All right, and that'll be turn.
Alrighty. Arthur.
Yes. Who is? Oh, wrong tool. That's one of our guys, right?
Yep.
Okay. Arthur will follow. How do you lock it again?
Right click.
Right click.
Or left click, rather.
He will go ahead and move around to back up.
Alrighty.
Oh, Jesus.
And
I have no idea why you've done the thing that you've done.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm at, there's a fire,
and
and I did not mean to just make my character.
I will, as my, I know that won't do me any good.
I'm so confused about everything that's happening.
Oh, he's a barbarian of the one that gives you an aura when you rage.
Storm Herald.
Storm Herald. So you
So
need to
use
not
Aura
make it a
2.
square.
Do not use Aura 1. Aura 1 is for your character color.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, I will, in my turn.
Alright, Griff.
I'm assuming that there's a large person in front of me that's blocking the way to attack the.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say they do have full cover just because she's large and completely in the way.
Right. Well, I don't see how I can really help at the moment, so I'm gonna back it up a few paces. Yeah, I'm gonna give her room to back up,
I appreciate
and
it.
then I will hold an attack action in case they run by.
Alrighty. Clovis.
Clovis is gonna boom. All right, 30 feet is there. That is good to know. Good to know that I have gone from loyal citizen to now probably war criminal in the span of about 10 minutes.
Doesn't matter if
And
you're
anyway.
dead
Doesn't matter if I'm dead.
or it's
And,
gone.
When he gets there, he's going to cast Minor Illusion. Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. First time spellcaster, guys. Because I don't believe Minor Illusion can actually move from the space, can it?
I don't think so.
Discrete sounds. Yeah, it's not a lot of polygons. Anyway. He is just going to cast yeah, he's gonna do nothing. He's just gonna run and he'll take the dodge action. That's what he'll do.
Alright.
That'll be his round.
Nemio.
Yeah, I am going to rage, and then I'm gonna attack the person in front of me with my warhammer.
All right.
Smash him.
Which actually, technically, I'm a huge creature.
Are you? What were you to begin with?
She's for the purposes of lifting or pushing.
So no.
Yeah. So no, but
No, for those purposes you are, but not.
huge.
Only if you're large, but it's to determine your carrying capacity. You count as one size larger, which
Yes,
is
but if
try
I'm large,
and...
past that,
no.
it doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't max.
Oh, so
Okay.
it doesn't stack. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
That's good to know. Anyways, so so there's war. Are you serious?
Oh.
Oh wait, hold on.
No, she doesn't. Add a D4 for enlarged. For attack
With
rolls.
rage,
For damage
Raging?
rolls.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I thought that was.
When you're raging, you add to damage rolls.
Yeah.
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 This is okay.
Were you attacking recklessly?
Yes,
Then you have advantage, but they have advantage on you.
that's fine.
Then we roll it.
Oh, that's better.
16 does not hit.
All right.
Clang it against his shield, or sorry, his armor, and he just like, you see the helmet kind of turn up to you, and these kind of like bright eyes of probably excitement.
He either wants to fuck you or fight you.
Fight.
And give him the circumstances.
Lay a little bit. Anyways, then in that case,
It's difficult terrain because of how large you are.
awesome.
Yeah,
So half.
Half of 30.
It's only half for the tiny spaces, isn't it? Or is it difficult the entire
no,
time?
so any 5-foot space is gonna be half.
So all of this is half.
You have one that isn't. So yeah, you could go like 5. So that'd be 10, 15, 20. Wait, no. It'd be 10, 20, 25,
So if,
and then I'll let you move into that square should you
so
choose.
if I'm dashing, I can get here.
You've already.
But you can't
yeah,
dash. You already attacked.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna move over here then and disengage.
You can't disengage.
You can't disengage, and so they will have attack of opportunity on you. Are you doing it anyway?
Yep.
First one is 16.
It's
Miss. All right. The second one is 19.
it's
And that is 11 points of damage.
okay.
Slashing.
Halved. You are
But
raging.
your rage, so halved.
So 5.
And that second one did have disadvantage because of the space constraints.
Okay.
Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. Actually, what do I? I'm gonna take the action to dash, but what do I see? What do I see if I peek around the?
I'll reveal.
It's more guards. Congratulations.
I mean, you can see the backs of some knights who've run by, but that was like a wave of knights running from the kind of the inner palace and such outwards.
Okay.
You do see something unpictured, but that I will add in shortly, which is that down a few blocks that you can see where. Oh, wait, what's your pass percentage? No, your pass percentage is really low, so I can't give that to you. Never mind. I take that back.
Then I think that's all I can do. So that'll be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. That'll be their turn. So this one's gonna run up on the bottom. This guy is gonna run up to you and slash twice.
All right.
Is it regular? What's your aura do?
Just regular.
His aura deals damage.
It's technically disadvantage for him because it's tight quarters. And we're playing with that variance. So that's 16.
That will hit.
And that's 7 points of damage.
Reduced to 3.
And then second attack, it misses.
Sweet.
Very low. Up top, one is running across or running up to you. The other is running up behind with a kind of switching, putting his sword away and drawing a heavy crossbow to fire. The one that's running up to you is going to make 2 disadvantaged attacks because of the tight quarters. First one fails, and the second one is a 17.
Hits.
He does 7 points of damage.
All right.
Halved.
Yeah. Okay.
And does our dwarf friend get his attacks of opportunity since they are in range now?
Well, it's his reaction attack, his held action.
Yeah.
Are they in range? Is the one in range?
Where even is? Oh, you're hiding
He's
behind
under
me.
you.
You're hiding behind in under my legs.
Oh my.
Yeah, technically you're right here. You're squeezed next to him because you can really occupy his space. But yeah, so the second one is going to try and shoot you with a crossbow. It's just a regular roll to hit. 16.
I believe that missed last time, didn't it?
16.
Yeah, so bolt. It does not hit. Bolt flies by. And that will be Cole's turn.
All right. So it's normal disadvantage to hit this guy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will recklessly attack to make it a normal roll. 17.
17.
Yes.
Alrighty. That does. Oh, no, sorry. That is short. Does not hit.
All right. Bonus action. He will take 2 fire damage.
All right. They have been damaged now.
And that'll be turn. So effective.
Arthur.
Yeah. There's really not a lot I can do here.
These knights look like very strong fighters.
Lovely.
Let's see. I have to be right back.
Yeah. Arthur's just gonna move and dash. Boop. And that will be turn, I suppose.
All right.
I think you can get to the other side of us.
Yeah, that's what I was checking. Because fighting these guys is not an option, clearly.
Yeah, but that's
like,
but that's why I enlarged the barbarians. How could they possibly say no to fighting when they're that big?
I tried.
You did, and it was a valiant effort.
Right. Unfortunately, apparently these guys are way over leveled for us.
Yeah, like everything else. I should have opened
Yeah.
the color spray. I shouldn't have tried to sleep them. Sleep was the smarter move.
Yeah. It would have made more sense, but they're clearly way higher of a level.
Like, if we weren't
Sorry
fighting
about that.
dumbasses who were like, we're gonna go 1v1 the Tarask, don't add us, it would be different. But
All right, so are you there? I'm back.
Yeah.
So was that your turn, Arthur?
Arthur has moved, and that is his turn.
All right. Griff.
I guess she's standing next to me, so yeah, I'm gonna fly into a rage and go up here and try to fuck him up.
All right, you all have
Nobody-
disadvantage.
How many
Reaching through
barbarians
the-
do we have?
At least
Yeah.
3.
We have disadvantage.
Well, we're not that few.
Yeah, I gave them disadvantage reaching into the space because of the ally cramping it all. So, gonna give it to you too.
Oh dear.
It is a very unfortunate cramped alley that everybody's kind of found themselves in.
Yes, I understand. Screw it then. I'll go ahead and reckless attack so that I can get us back to normal. Right. Oh, that's depressing.
Yeah, your maul, you bring it down on one of their shoulders, and it just rests there.
in the arms.
Ah,
of
shite.
Yeah.
Oh dear. This is not good. Not good at all. I think that's all I got in my tool bag here. Yep. That's it.
Clovis.
Clovis is gonna action dash.
Excuse me.
What's up?
What?
She's not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
Oh no, I'm before you. I have a 6.
No. Oh yeah, no.
She has.
Yeah.
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 No, it's his turn.
All right, that's just really confusing, the
All right.
turn order thing, but okay.
Wait, what's wrong with it?
Oh, it might not be. It might not be ordered on her side, which is fine.
Weird.
I mean, that happens sometimes. Yeah, it's sometimes
Try
happens on the fly.
refreshing your page.
It's fine now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just gonna full dash and get out onto the streets.
It's
And
difficult
turn
terrain if
more-
you're passing through ally squares. Just to clarify.
Yeah.
All right.
So, well, I checked it. It should be.
Yeah, he has 50. He
Oh
has, he
yeah,
spends-
no,
yeah.
I didn't see the measure. I was just making sure he knew. That's all I was saying.
40, and then I have
Alright,
a
yeah,
final
you're good.
10 feet.
Yeah,
So,
you're good.
yeah, that gets me through.
All right.
Yeah.
So
And I'm gonna turn to Mordecai and be like, "All right, so we're gonna be down some men."
you can see now where that figure, that kind of angelic figure in the sky, there is a swarm of winged creatures descending from where that pinpoint of light was over the city, many of which are kind of closing in on your guys' location.
And we need to move.
Nimio.
Yeah. I am going to Because why the hell not? It doesn't matter anyway. Reckless attack the guy in front of me.
All right.
Nobody can say she didn't go down swinging.
Nice.
There you go. Roll damage.
Nice. Plus a D4.
Oh,
Which is double.
no, I get more than that, but thank you.
Oh,
Well, a D4 with crit damage.
so 2d4 from
Yeah.
it being enlarged.
So
Yeah, she's got other stuff.
And then
Yes.
with my divine fury from my zealot barbarianness, while I'm raging. And
Roll another D6 because it's crit.
and I think that's everything.
So 12, 19, 27, 32 points of damage.
34, because I get an extra +2 rage damage.
Yeah, you
Nice.
bring this hammer down in a flash of light that just kind of boom. There's this pulsation of energy that knocks the dust off the surrounding houses. Is that your turn?
Is he dead?
No.
Oh no.
Of course not. Yeah, cool. I'm going to, you know,
Is anything revealed from Clovis breaking into the alleyway?
I have a passive perception of 10, so whatever you might have seen earlier, I probably don't see it either.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, oh, sorry. Let me expand your vision just a little bit. I mean, you. So, like, I mean, I'll give you more vision of the map, but like,
Yeah, nothing new. I don't think. All right.
Oh, they okay. Okay.
Oh gosh.
all
I
right.
just realized
Was that your
something.
turn, Nemo? Nemo? Okay.
Uh,
Ian, what is it? Ian.
well, I was gonna say that Chris does get an attack of opportunity, but I'm fighting the DM, so
Yeah. They're a little distracted by the fact that as you run away and they go to strike, you hear kind of just like almost just like a kind of almost like a sound like little bells and a rush of wind, and then just the slice of a blade as an angelic figure just descends above the knight and is it slices his sword through the center of his chest and just he falls apart. Like, is slain. And the angelic figure just turns the blade through and just throughs the skull of the other knight.
we're in the ultimate cutscene, guys.
And then it looks at you. Is that who is that there? The purple Griff.
That would be me. What's happening?
It looks at you for
The rapture has cometh.
judgment.
I'd rather you not stab me like that, miss.
It just kind of like locks eyes with you for a second. What god do you serve?
I've never been much for gods, miss. It's not really part of my.
Make a. Is that true?
Yeah, that'd be true.
Make a persuasion check.
I assume it's a lady angel. I've been saying miss.
Oh, sure, it's canon.
I've not.
The lady now.
How dare you assume her gender?
Persuasion. Hey!
Nice.
That's really
You might
good.
live.
That's not bad.
Well,
Pretty good.
17.
It's a natural 17, man.
You see her just kind of like really delving into your soul, and you hear the same voice that had been echoing in the sky above, now in the back of your skull. And now you do worship the gods. Take this chance as heavily as you may. As the angel then shoots back into the sky to look for more people to kill.
Oh shit.
So I hate to say this, but I'm a large, covered in hellfire tiefling with a big axe. Do I draw any angelic attention?
Have you
Not-
made your third character there?
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet.
It was the flash of radiant light that drew her attention before.
Okay.
All right.
Oh dear. Not really sure what to make of that one. Oh dear. This,
But there is still a knight fighting you because he did not die. And so we'll stay in terminal order. Nick, are you running?
I mean, basically, yes. I'm just trying to figure out how far. Let me see how far I can.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll cover it in a moment.
Okay.
Cole. Cool.
Wasn't expecting to run to me so fast. Bonus action, he'll take 2 fire damage.
All right.
I'll take the dodge action and start moving out of the alley as well. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
My
Arthur.
turn.
You running, Arthur? Reid?
Yeah, we're running. We're running.
Griff?
yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. My little
Despite the fact that
bag.
Griffith's now born against you.
As you run by, you do see, for the sake of narrative, one knight chasing down another one of the escapees that you were with.
Well, if it's only
Is
one.
anyone going to assist him?
If it's only one,
I would have to dash to get to him, and
he's.
I won't think.
Do we stay in initiative to pile on one guy?
Yeah.
I can't really get close enough to help, unfortunately.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it, I'll go help him.
All right.
Brothers to the end.
It might be the end.
I can't help him at all because I can only move.
I can't really help him at all either.
Alrighty.
I think it's about here.
Yeah. Alrighty. Clovis?
So did I see the angel thing go down, or am I completely ignorant of that? I believe I would be.
We'll
It's,
say
quite a bit of distance.
ignorant.
All right. I'm gonna tap Mordecai on the shoulder, or well, one of the Mordecais, since he still has mirror image up.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Yeah, you do manage to tap me on the shoulder. Or you like phase through one and touch, and you phase through one and touch the shoulder of the real me.
Out of curiosity, what race is Mordecai?
I am a tiefling.
Oh, hey, brother.
Hey.
Now don't you worry there, brother. We're gonna get out of this city, and then we can go back to me Paul's Craw Shack. We can lay low there. He used to be a paladin of Ioun, you know.
And then I'm gonna start running.
All right.
60 feet.
Nemio.
Yes.
Wait in.
Who else gonna be running?
All right. The Mordekaiser. Is that your name?
Mordecai.
Mordecai. Then Cole. Oh wait, I missed the knight somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I deleted him off, so he would be before you though. So he is going to run up and attack.
With disadvantage? Oh, disadvantage anyways.
15.
Misses.
17.
Hits.
10 damage. 10 slashing damage.
These 2, 5. Alright. Bonus action. He takes 2 fire damage. And then I will action dash away. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And that'll be
All right. Arthur.
We're still running. We're gonna
Oh,
get.
wait, you disengaged, right?
Yeah.
This last round? Yeah, okay. Griff.
Oh dear. Looks like it's just me and the Batman. All right. Time to die. One of us
Well, we are
is going down. What?
we are in a better position to help you if that, you know, meta-wise, if that helps you.
There's a voice in my head telling me about help. I don't understand what it's. All right, die, fucker. I reckless attack.
All right, you do have an advantage. It's not disadvantaged because of where you're standing.
Oh yes, it's advantage. Let's go. That's a 23.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
All right, you cave in one of his bucklers
Boom.
or bracers.
Take that, you fucker.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Ah, you scored some about 14 bludgeoning damage there, Dad.
Clovis.
Clovis is gonna. Can he fire through our big fiery friend?
No.
He cannot.
If he was
Alrighty.
any further out of that alley, I'd say yes, but just one more turn of him blocking it. Or wait, no. I'll say yes. I'll say he's not squeezing anymore. He has 4 full squares underneath him, so no, you can shoot through him.
All right, Clovis is gonna move back 10 feet. Say that our dwarfy friend is in 15 feet. See, our dwarfy friend is in a smite bit of trouble, and he's gonna do the impossible. He gonna see the invisible. He gonna row fight the power. He gonna cast shatter on that there right motherfucker.
What is the save?
Let me go ahead and submit it.
All right, con save. He makes it.
Alrighty. So he takes half damage, but his items still do take 13 thunder damage. And let me check that real quick.
It's
gonna
non-magical
re-roll.
non-magical items that are being carried, I believe.
Yep. And I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to re-roll 2 of those dice, because I want to help our friend. What are those?
Oh, that isn't being worn or carried.
Yeah.
That isn't being worn.
It's okay. I was already just disregarding it.
All right.
It's not enough
Well,
damage to actually hurt him.
Okay. Well, it damages the building.
Yeah.
So,
How much damage is that?
It's the.
I think it's the same.
It's the exact same.
All right, 13.
So. Yeah.
All right, yeah, and he's starting to get a little beat up. About as beat up as Bronwyn did that other guy in one hit.
Well, I did try and help, and
Nimio.
yeah, that'll be it.
Yeah.
I don't have Quicken. Oh, I do have Quicken, actually. I'll go ahead and spend my last 2 sorcery points and do a firebolt, because I'm a dick.
All right, Do it.
Alrighty. Sorry, I gotta wait for that there page to load.
All right, I'm gonna dash to catch up to you guys.
25 to hit.
Yeah.
2.
All right.
15 damage. That helps.
And he is looking beat up. He is looking beat up. Is that your turn, Nemio?
Mm-hmm.
Nick? What again?
Yeah. Yeah, let's pile on. I'm gonna fire my own fire. Actually, no, I don't have Firebolt. I have Ray of Frost. So I'm gonna fire my Ray of Frost. I think
Ice and
it's...
fire.
Yeah. Yeah. 17.
Sorry about that.
Just misses.
Okay. That's it.
Alrighty. Cole.
I'm gonna yell over. Can you make me any smaller?
Can I drop concentration for free? Chris?
Yeah.
This is less I'm expecting him to do it now. And
Yeah, you
on
can.
his turn.
Then fuck it.
I'm allowing
It's still my turn. I drop concentration.
Oh, all right. We're still running away, right?
Yeah, after we get our buddy back.
Yeah, I don't think we should let him live. He might raise the alarm that we've gone AWOL.
Well, they'd have to find us.
Well, that elvish captain seemed pretty adamant that nobody should leave.
No witnesses.
All right.
Well, he would have to leave to find us.
Run back here. Yeah. I'll take. I'm just gonna bonus action. He'll take 2 fire damage, and that'll be turn.
As he
I
was
am
range.
helping.
I kind
you
of
are.
forgot his turn because I deleted him from the order earlier, and I just didn't bother re-adding him. He is going to attack you twice, Clovis. Let's see. So
No, I think he's
that's
misspoke.
nope, Clovis. Clovis. Griff. 16. Griff.
A 16, that hits.
Oh,
Man, these motherfuckers are teleporting now. Charlie's in the trees.
11 damage, slashing, and then a 13 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay.
So, with my resistance, it's 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's all he's got.
All right. So that was Cole's turn. Did a little more fire damage to him, right?
Yep.
All right, and then that brings us to Arthur.
Arthur will move into the fray. Right here alongside. Actually, no. He won't because that would take a dash action. He is going to shoot at him with his light crossbow. That doesn't hit.
Things off his arm.
That will be his turn.
Alrighty. I'm just revealing a little bit more that you guys would know what's there. Arthur.
So they're
Arthur.
Oh, wait. Griff.
Ah, okay. Yeah, reckless attack. I swing my hammer. Try to fuck him up. That's a 20.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
11 bludgeoning damage.
That is enough. As you just bring the hammer down and crush in his skull, all you piling on him enough to overcome his superior martial abilities.
And that's what
And for a moment, there's quiet, and then there's just that kind of ambient sound of screaming.
Okay.
Probably get out of here.
Yeah, let's get a move on.
Yes, not that way, preferably.
I agree.
Can I try to figure out which way the screaming is coming from?
Every way. But mostly to your north, where the wall is.
Okay.
So we won't play, right?
Make a perception check for me, Bronwyn, real quick.
Okay.
a few things, maybe several things.
You do hear one separate, distinct, and closer scream. It sounds like perhaps a child, and it's coming from a house just right next to you guys, just the next house down.
Yeah, is it a wee lass or a wee lad? Can I tell?
Well, I'm hearing this.
The windows are boarded up.
From the scream, I meant.
I mean,
I think only she knows.
It sounded like a small child, but only she knows.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if this. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to stop for this, but there's a small child screaming in that house over there, and I'm going to point.
Say what? And I immediately head over there.
All right.
Clovis is a teacher. He does not leave a child behind.
Right.
Much like, much like
No child left behind.
Oh dear. There he goes trying to save people again.
Yeah, there's a door in the center of the side facing the road.
Is it open?
No, it's boarded.
I'm opposed to this course of action, but I'm scared of the prospect of traveling on my own.
Clovis is gonna try.
Oh,
He's just gonna yell, "Are you okay in there?" I done stole somebody's accent. Are you okay in there?
No response.
Oh no.
All right, I'm gonna start kicking down this door.
All right, make a strength check for me.
Did I ever get
Athletics.
my crowbar back?
Yeah, you have your crowbar.
Okay, I'll use that. Not a terrible athletics, all things considered. 6.
Can I assist with that?
It doesn't matter. You see him like going for this, and he like puts the crowbar on the door and like pulls it, and like his feet just like slide across the dirt. Like he does not have the momentum or the strength to do this.
Can I just rush over and barge down the door?
Yeah, you can try.
Thanks.
Make an athletics check.
Sure.
You're still raging, I think, for like another moment.
Should be. Does that mean it's with advantage?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll say this will be the end of your rage, though.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you run over and just raging kick through the lock of the door, and the door just swings open. The first thing that you see is as the light just falls on the inside of the building, is there just blood all over the floor.
Well, seems like a good reason to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Close the door on him.
We're gonna look over at Clovis. You still want to go in here?
With my dark vision, can I make a perception check to see if there's any sign of movement?
Yeah.
I'm assuming just normal.
Yeah.
Can I assist? I also have dark vision.
No, it's happening in an instant. I'm letting him do it because he's standing in front of the doorway.
8.
Nope, it's not hard to see. Standing in the middle of the room, as soon as you have dark vision, you can see there is a man standing in a circle an arcane circle that seems to be drawn in blood. 3 bodies sit around him. He is chanting, his hands rising in the air, and black shadows gathering around him as his eyes have turned to red pinpoints.
Are the bodies obviously children?
Holy shit.
One of them is.
Firebolt immediately.
All right.
Uh-oh. That
Eight.
doesn't look good.
Clovis does not like hurting kids. So, yeah, he misses.
Okay.
I'll need everyone to roll initiative on that, actually, before you can firebolt.
Okay.
So
You don't have any.
Sorry, guys.
Cole would not stop.
Oh boy. I'm so good at initiative, you guys.
Guys, just roll higher. I don't get what the problem is here.
I literally did not move in the initiative order.
Be
Say-
better.
I got 1 point higher, but it
Well,
doesn't.
I rolled shite, and I'm still up there.
All right, and I think before we actually get into this combat, that's where we're going to go ahead and take our halfway point break. A little late, a little past halfway, but welcome back, everybody, from that short break. We've got a little map set up, and we're in initiative now. So that would be, I think, holding to form. We've got Mordecai first.
Okay, I'm going to... Let's see, I can get to here. And I can burn my Tides of Chaos for advantage on a Ray of Frost attack.
Alrighty.
Double 13s!
Ooh.
Interestingly enough, that does hit.
Sick.
What?
Wow.
Unlucky for you.
Okay then. 6 points of cold damage, and his movement is reduced by 10 feet on his next turn. And I'm just gonna... And I'm going to back up a little bit. There we go. Oh, I still have mirror image for like the next 5 turns or something like that.
You said 6 damage, right?
Yeah, 6 cold damage.
Yeah.
Dead
All right.
instantly.
All right, Arthur.
Arthur. Just a second, let me. Will move in. To the doorway with his shield raised, spear out, and actually, just move back another like 5 feet. Or, I think. Nope. Okay, he's 20 feet away. Yeah, and I will shield out, spear out, and I will. How's this work? I will choose him, and I will like set my spear. So if he moves at me, I will get bonuses from my spear mastery feat.
All right, all right.
And in my turn.
On his turn, you watch as he just looks at you. She must be stopped. And there's this explosion of black energy as the spell completes, and his swarm is just ripped into shreds and disintegrated, and the blood on the floor, as well as the like just scattered bits of him, begin to reassemble and just in an instant flash into a massive demonic creature.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Or a large demonic creature.
Oh dear. I don't think the angel lady that just told me to worship her is going to like this. Not one bit.
Well, can you tell her to get her butt down here?
I don't know how to contact her. She didn't leave any information.
She didn't give you her number.
What's a number?
You
What's
don't
your
know what
number?
numbers are.
I mean, like 4. Maybe 6.
We'll have a class out. We'll have a class after this if we
I mean, those
survive.
things you use to count the number of pints you drink at dinner.
Yeah. Unlike its form and what I have chosen as a token because I'm bad, this creature appears to be kind of this just pale white, bony color covered in splotches of blood over its form, and as it kind of its eyes lift and fixate on you, you can see just this vile like look as it just begins to smile.
This is a spiny devil.
You're not sure?
Oh, that's not good.
Well, Cole is fucking triggered. And it's my turn, right? Oh,
Yeah.
no, never mind.
Oh, no, it's Griff's turn.
It's my turn.
Oh.
Are they blocking the doorway there, or can I charge through?
Oh, with typical terrain that you can get through.
I don't know if that puts me in. Let's see here. I think it should be close enough. Yeah, I'm gonna run right the fuck in. We're gonna rage. The name of the angel lady for
I'll allow it in this instance.
who I'm terrified of. Well, it's more like here, but what? Why can't I?
What?
Oh, there it goes. A rage, and yeah, reckless attack. Was that 25?
A 25 does hit.
13 bludgeoning damage.
13 bludgeoning damage, right?
And that's my turn.
As you like your hammer meets it, you can see like it cracks the bone a little bit, but it does not like impact it the way it should.
Fucking monsters. Let's go.
Alright.
Cool.
That would be cool.
Alright. Seeing a creature of his own lineage will incense Cole. Bonus action rage, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to recklessly swipe at this team with his great axe.
And it is a bone demon.
A bone demon. All right.
For 12 damage.
Welcome to Homebrew.
For protection.
All right.
All right.
And that'll be turn.
Clovis. Excuse me.
Clovis is going to 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. All right, so he's going to run in there because he ain't scared of no bitch. And let me check. Yeah, he's in range. All right, so I'm going to do color spray. And I believe I can angle that so I don't hit anybody besides him.
Yeah.
It's a 15-foot cone originating from myself.
Mhm.
So let's go ahead and we'll do it at. Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to do.
We need to know what does the spell do, Ian?
Trying to get it to say it because it's difficult. Don't know how to do that. Will it actually let me? It won't let me. I don't know how to post the card.
All right. So you don't have to post the card as long as you can just read it out what it does.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, it's a cone. What the information I needed was
50-foot
Okay.
cone. Yeah.
I see.
And-
It's a number of hit points that it affects. So you need to roll the
Yeah.
hit points.
Submit at first level. Okay. So, okay. That's why it does that. 6d10. 32. I don't think that's going to get it.
Yeah, these colors fly into its eyes and it turns to look at you.
Well, and I was going to declare that I wasn't going to do it, but then you committed me to it. So, oh well. I was going to switch over to Magic Missile because it was a better option. But it's fine.
All right.
done.
Good. Well, so I did not commit it to you to doing it. You said you were doing it, and
Well, I was deliberating, and then you got me on it, and it was like, oh,
all right.
okay.
In any case, you did it.
So we're done. It's good.
Nimio.
Yeah, she's gonna rush in and rage and recklessly attack this demon. So she's gonna get to here and was at 24. So I'm assuming that hits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. Okay, ignore that. But that's the damage is the 11.
Alrighty.
And then +2 for raging. And
Oh wait, the 6. What? Why was the 6 not damage?
no, the 6 is damage. Ignore the divine fury at the top and the 11.
Okay, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
What kind of damage is the 11?
It is radiant damage actually. And
All right, you do see it snarl when it takes that damage.
And I bet it didn't like that. And I think that's it. Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right.
Nick.
Who's after me? What's the range on
Arthur.
this? Yeah. But I know that there's a barbarian in there.
There's at
And-
least one.
There are 3.
And I've got enlarges that I can still cast.
Oh no!
Oh,
Not again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna cast enlarge on Griff.
Good.
There's a large dwarf in the room, boys. He's no longer a dwarf.
He's now person sized.
And we're gonna roll on that wild magic table.
Oh yes.
That's not Griff. That's not Griff.
Oh, is
no.
it that? Oh.
I believe
You
this
just
one
made the
is.
chubby.
Yeah.
I'm the pink one there. Thank you.
54 on the wild magic table whenever you get to that, Chris.
You're on deck, Arthur. Just know what you're gonna be doing.
Yes.
So I've got the wild magic table up. You are immune to alcohol or being intoxicated for the next 5d6 days.
Roll 5d6.
Woo.
For the next 16 days, I cannot get drunk.
Well, if we survive this, we're gonna go.
On a fucking.
All right. Any case, Arthur.
Damn it.
I am an entertainer at heart.
Arthur is going to step up right behind. Is this Nemu? Nemu? Yeah,
Nemo.
Nemo.
Nemio.
Nemio.
Sure.
Nimio.
Yes. Nemio. And he's
I
going to
pronounce
go.
your names.
Well, I'm not like looking at it. I was just going on Chris's
Alright.
multiple pronunciations.
Oh my god.
and I will use my bonus action to extend my reach of my spear an extra 5 feet, and I will go and he's going to
Where is this
shout
feat from, by the way?
It's Spearmaster.
From
spear mastery.
Unearthed
But that's
Arcana.
a Battlemaster feature.
No.
There is a battle master feature, and I do have that.
We'll not question it for now. We'll play it where it lies. Continue.
And he'll shout, "Be gone, creature!" And I will attack with my spear.
Alright. That hits.
And 10 piercing damage.
All right, it does a little bit of damage to this creature.
And that will be my turn.
The creature on its turn is going to spin around in a kind of a flurry of scary bones, and it's going to claw attack some of you. It's going to claw attack the big guy. It's going to be not a good. That's a 10.
Oh, that's a negative, Ghost Rider.
And then it's going to attack Nemio. It's going to be a 17.
That hits. But, I mean, roll damage, but.
All right, you take 11 points of slashing damage.
Hey, awesome. I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance to try to negate that with a Yep, I Die.
No. You add your Constitution modifier.
I still die.
So what's
You're
your Constitution
raging.
modifier?
It's 2, 3.
So you reduce
It's
it by.
3.
Okay, so you
negate
take.
8 damage.
So that's 4. So I negate 8 damage, but it's total.
Yes, so you reduce it by 8, and then you half it because you're raging. So you take 1.
Yeah.
Yes?
So you take 1 point of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Still alive.
Still kind of, yeah. Still there. Hanging on.
Atta go.
All right. Then it's going to tail attack. I think this has reach, is it? It does. So it's going to stab you, Arthur, with its tail. And that's a natural 20.
That'll hit.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh god.
It's a lot of damage. That's the bad one.
Oh
no.
God. I'm
I
gonna
think-
die.
Holy shit.
I think I might be dead.
Just baby.
So
I think
plus
you're
4
dead.
after that, so it's 17, 38, 52,
Mm.
56.
What's the rule?
You have to go
If it's-
negative your max hit points.
It's
Current max? Or total?
close. Let me do some maths here real quick.
No,
Is
it's not. It's you live with 2
Yeah.
by
Barely.
2.
Total.
Barely. Yeah. So I am down.
Yeah, you watch as like this tail sticks into him, and it's like his life is ripped out as this poison courses, and it just melts his flesh away, straight to the bone, and it has that same milky white, like in red splotched character as the demon does. Griff.
How dare you strike my friend? You fucking demon scum. Reckless attack. Oh no.
Oh.
That's not gonna work there.
Like-
All I can do.
Clovis.
All right, so I'm gonna do this round what I meant to do last round before Chris bullied me.
Don't
Magic
get bullied
miss-
by him.
Magic missile at 3rd level. Oh, I'm sorry. That was not meant to be that. I hate magic missile. Let me just read it.
I
It's-
always try to avoid bullying you into making one choice or the other. I will bully you into making a choice. Once you make that choice, I do not take credit for it. It's yours.
If you cast it at
Oh.
2nd level, which is your maximum, you get 4d4. You get 4 missiles, each of which deals 1d4 plus 1 damage.
All right. So 4d4.
You already rolled 1 of the d4, so just roll 3 more.
Okay. And is there any added to that? I don't believe there is.
Each missile deals 1d4 plus 1 damage. So add
Ah.
4. So add 3 after 3d4.
15 damage.
15 points of force damage.
Those auto hit, I believe.
Gotcha.
Yep, they auto hit.
Yep, and you see it's just cracking away at the bones. Cole.
All right. Having an extreme hatred for demons, even more than anything else, he's going to run around here, and then bonus action, the demon takes 2 fire damage.
It does not seem to take
and
any
I'm going
damage.
to recklessly make a... Huh?
It seems to take
alright.
no damage from it.
Fun.
Oh, that's bad for me.
And
I only have
7
firebolt.
slashing.
All right.
And that'll be turn.
Yeah, you guys are like chipping away at this thing, but you can see that it is still doing quite well. Nemio.
Yeah. Since she's still currently alive, she's gonna still raging. Swing at this demon for 24 to hit. With her reckless attack. And yeah, and hit it with some more radiant damage, which will be, there's the damage for both of those. And that'll...
I haven't seen the attack. Oh, okay, so the first one to the second, which one is which?
So 24 is to hit.
Yeah, no, I mean the damages. Which is damages? Which?
She rolled
So
the same damage
12
twice.
and 11.
You rolled the
Okay,
same
12
damage. You
12
rolled
is
the.
the...
Let
rolled-
her say it.
It's... Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
But the question is, which numbers are radiant and which numbers are not radiant?
I believe 12 is radiant and the 11 is not.
It
I
is
will
not.
accept that.
Everything else is 1d10.
Ignore those last two.
Nope.
Those last two are not. Yeah, I just clicked them again to see what was up.
The last one is the... Okay.
Yeah, just...
All right.
Yeah.
Nick.
I will burn Tides of Chaos for advantage on the spell attack. And then I will cast a first level spell, so I'll get you a wild magic roll afterwards, but I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt. Oh, I need to roll one more. Does 17 hit?
It does not.
Well, that didn't hit either then.
Nope.
Nope, okay. And then on the wild magic table, 49.
Let's see.
Let's see, I've got it up. You cannot speak for the next minute. Whenever you try, pink bubbles float out of your mouth.
Nice.
Wah.
So it's nice having this party for a while.
Arthur,
Well,
that saving throw for me.
yeah. Let's see.
Please don't leave us, Arthur. I can bear to not
That's
hear
one
your
failure
beautiful
there?
voice.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. On its turn, I'm a bad guy today. So first claw attack is going to be at
No.
you.
Does the
'Cause
claw
it has the
attack?
reach.
It does have reach on it.
10-foot reach. On both the tail and the claws.
God.
Yeah, it hits. So it's a crit. So it's 2 death saving throws, and you are dead.
Dead.
What if I make one of my death saving throws?
No.
No, or is that not how that works?
No, you don't roll them. You just take 2 failures, and you
Oh,
failed one a
and-
moment ago. So that's 3, and you're dead.
Oh, and I am dead. Man.
I understand. We don't often get to these rolling deaths. So we're gonna keep the same character token, but you may use your alternative character should you choose.
Um,
What's the alternative character's name?
let's see, what did I name? Bonk Firmbabs.
Yeah. Are you sure?
You could wait. Bonk and Gronk? What is
Yep.
this?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh,
All right.
dear, dear.
Bonk. As you're rushing to, would you be rushing away from the wall or towards the wall? I don't know Bonk at all.
Bonk would be rushing towards the wall.
As you're rushing
Unlike
towards the wall,
Barker.
you hear the sounds of combat.
And a tiefling. It's like,
And you see a tiefling there.
I wouldn't wear.
What's going on here?
Demon Devil wouldn't recommend it. Not big fan.
But you can roll yourself into the initiative whenever you choose.
And bubbles come out of his mouth.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I don't
oh,
understand.
yeah, as he turns and speaks,
And he just kind of like steps back.
all right. The bone devil still has demon still has attacks. So it's gonna be a 21 to hit you, Ryan. Oh, he has advantage against you, Ryan, right?
Yep.
All right, it's 21 still. Wrong dice there. Oh, okay, that's minimum damage. 5 slashing damage with the claw. And then it's going to use its tail. Probably on the guy who's on fire.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The flaming devil.
Hanging out by its tail. So that's a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
And yeah.
I would like to know
Oh
what
wait,
is,
ignore those 2d6 there.
Okay.
So it's the 10 points of piercing damage followed by 19 points of poison damage.
All right.
And that'll be its turn. Bonk, I think, is up next.
Bonk will rush into the fray and do great swords have reach?
No.
No, they don't have reach.
Are you sure?
They do not.
Yes.
I am 100% certain.
Yep.
You can get right here, and you'll be in range.
Some giant ones, me.
Yeah.
We should.
No.
Yeah. I'll get like here. And I will attack it with a mighty like battle cry.
All right.
Oh, I don't know why that was with advantage, but
It's because
I know why.
advantage.
yeah.
Whiff of the
Yeah, and I
clinking on its bony exterior. Is that your turn?
and that is my turn.
Dorif.
Well, guys, it's time to pull out all the stops here. Get really creative. And in doing so, reckless attack. That's a 15.
All right. That does not hit.
Great. Once again, useless. All right.
Cole.
Even though I know it's useless, bonus action fire damage. And then I'm gonna smack him recklessly. Oh.
You hit?
Oh. Got excited there for a second.
You give a little chip to one of those bones on there.
A whole
Clovis?
Clovis will spend his last 3rd level slot, bam, and cast Mirror Image on himself.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
That is the turn. I will spend my bonus action, regretting the fact I didn't pick up another damage cantrip.
Yeah.
Nemio?
She's going to recklessly attack this guy again, shockingly, for 15 damage.
No,
Nope.
15 to
For
hit.
15 to
and
hit.
that does not hit.
Yes, yeah, I misspoke.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes, it is.
Nick?
I'm gonna keep running.
All right.
I do have to dash to get to here.
You can see now is like there is like that black smoke has just completely eclipsed the sky, and there's just these kind of white radiant creatures kind of flying across it, visible, just because they kind of stand out against the black. You can hear the distant kind of a distant massive explosion, and even over just looking over the rooftops, you can see back like kind of just north of you, like kind of back at the wall, where a large creature seems to have ripped through the left gate. Da-da.
Oh my god.
It's terrifying. It's the greatest monstrosity of ever. It's a Tarask. It may look like a crocodile, but it's not.
I mean, I was thinking giant iguana, but okay.
Goddamn Tarask. 70 feet tall, built like a scarier T-Rex. Armor plating that is invincible down both its sides. Stones ricochet off it uselessly. Arrows are shattered on impact. It is an unstoppable machine, and it has ripped into the heart of the city.
Do you want to reveal the alleyways that I've crossed into?
I will.
Because I still have 15 feet of movement.
I will do that for you.
Neat. I'm gonna move down to there.
Alrighty. The beast's turn. You roared at it, so it's gonna claw attack you. That's gonna hit. That's like a 22. That hits you right, Reid.
Oh. Yeah, that'll hit.
Its bony claws rip through you, doing 8 slashing damage. And then it's going to reach across the room and go for you with your mirror images, Clovis. Does it hit you? Do I do that? Do I know that?
You roll the attack, and then if it hits his AC, then he rolls to see if it's a mirror image or himself.
No. Now he rolls. I've rolled the attack. Now he rolls.
Oh, does it hit him? I assume it did.
So
he has to roll.
Mirror image, it's roll.
It's if he only has to roll if it meets his AC, doesn't it?
No, it rolls regardless.
Oh, then yeah, roll 1d20.
It's against the
Ian
image DC.
Oh, Ian's not here.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, he's gone.
Oops.
We're gonna pick a new target then.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm gonna make this even. 1 to 2. I'm gonna roll a d6, and it's a 1. That is you, my good friend Will. The claw.
Hi.
That is a 25.
You know, barely hits. Yeah.
I'm shocked that hits.
It's an 11 slashing damage.
Slashing. Ooh.
Mhm.
I'm not dead.
Ooh.
And then because he's not here, I'm still gonna do it. What do I have to roll on a d20 to actually hit him?
So he rolls the d20 again.
I'm rolling the d20 because he's not here.
If it's 6,
I rolled an 18.
It misses. It destroys
Right.
it.
The tail
slices
stabs into one of the images and just embeds in the floor. This kind of sickly red ooze kind of splattering across the floor as it does. Bach.
Yeah, my turn. Bonk will kind of growl at his wounds and strike back at him. 25.
You hit.
He takes 19 damage.
Nice.
And that'll be my turn.
Shatter through one of the bones. Griff.
I'm gonna continue with my strain of attacks, and hopefully it's not gonna fail this time. Reckless attack. Oh, that's a nat 20 there.
Oh, that didn't. That's. Oh, I see.
Did that include my rage?
Yes, it did. It included the 2 from raging. So you also do get to roll 2d4 because you're enlarged.
Lovely.
4. So
23 total.
yes, 23.
All right, you can see this thing starting to look pretty beat up. It's been wailed on. It's taking some damage.
Take a seat, you fucking ugly monster.
Cole.
Well, barbarians are not the most varied class, so reckless attack.
We've all picked a really interesting class. 4 of us to spam out.
Yeah.
I always like with this group
7 damage.
that you guys love playing like 4 of the same class. Like in the next campaign, it was all paladins, and then it was all bards.
Dude,
And
it's
there's like a
currently.
million bards.
I was going to say the current campaign is all bards as well. So like,
Well, I mean,
Wasn't that the Siren stream or something?
so next campaign will just be all charismatic as fuck and like get away with everything. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, sure.
Cole.
Cole, is it your turn?
Yes, I hit for 7 damage. That'll be trying.
You're chipping at these bones. You're chipping
Alright,
at these
okay.
bones. Welcome back,
The
Ian.
flavorful character is flavorful.
Oh.
You've lost one of your mirror images, but you didn't die, so there's that.
Sweet. Cool.
And it is your turn.
And I've lost the map. Give me a second while I look.
Everything's in the exact same place it was.
I know, but I can't fucking find it because the internet is still being.
No, I meant like you could just tell me what you'd like to do.
Oh, I'm gonna run out of the building.
All right.
Passing at as far from that creature's reach as possible. If
So
it's
that'd
possible.
be so you will take an attack of opportunity, leaving its reach.
All right.
So that'd be, let's see, like 10, 20, 15 to get there. Right?
All right.
10. Oh, no, 20. I said 15. 25. 25 feet there. So you get 5 feet out of the door, and then it is going to take a attack of opportunity on you. It doesn't really specify which thing it uses, but because it has one big and several smaller, I'm going to use one of the smaller. I just use a claw.
Okay.
I'm going to be
And-
nice.
roll 1d20, Ian.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
It misses.
Wasn't
Yeah,
me.
its claw swipes through a second of your mirror images.
All right. And then I'm gonna take
Assuming
dash.
assuming that it met the duplicate's AC, which is 10 plus his Dex modifier.
It did.
I didn't. I thought so.
It
I'm
met
gonna-
the big AC.
I'm gonna book it 30 feet away and just yell back to the group, book it, fuck this thing. They can have the kid.
Character arc. Nemeo.
Oh God. You know what? This is the hill she's gonna die on. So
It's a very short. It's
Look,
What
we
do
had
you
the opportunity
mean?
to kill this guy. We didn't make it.
shh. She misses.
All right, Nick.
She would like to run away.
Oh, hi.
if I'm gonna go out into Man, is there a way out of this city? Do I need to see anything farther to the
You would know that the city is surrounded by walls.
Yeah, I know that.
So there's a wall and a cliff to the south, but much, much further to the south. Just make You would know there are ways in and out of the city, and those ways are the ways that you would take at any city.
Yeah, the gates.
Yep.
Is there
might be other ways.
Is there a sewer system that I know of in the city?
Make an investigation check. Or intelligence. Some sort of intelligence.
Okay. I am
It would be
proficient.
a knowledge.
I'm proficient in none of them. 4.
Hey,
When you poop, it goes somewhere. The streets are not all the streets are full of shit.
Not all of
So there must be some sort of system for that. That is all you know about it. Your house did have an alleyway full of shit.
Cool.
Okay.
Is that back to its turn?
Yes.
Some demon claws. We're gonna use our same rule about I'm gonna roll a d6 to see who gets the big one. And this time, 1, 2, 3. It is it's Reid.
Oh my god. I'm not making a third character.
Does a 16 hit you?
At this point, you're gonna have to use my character.
Oh, sorry. Actually, it's actually a 15.
Oh, then it doesn't hit me.
Sorry, I'm so used to 16. That was a 7.
Yeah, no, it does not hit.
All right, its tail digs into the wood beside you, and then it's gonna claw.
Survive and bonk.
A 13, and then this is gonna be a claw against you, Reid, or Ryan, and it's a high.
Okay.
It's a high number. It's like 27. So
All
that's
right.
gonna be a 10 slashing damage.
Awesome.
Bonk.
Bonk
It is not looking well.
Going to give a battle roar and swing at it with his greatsword. Crit!
Woo woo.
Fucking bonk.
Oh, and I get to re-roll one of those because it was a 1.
Oh, are you a brute fighter?
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's an I get to re-roll a d6. So
7 plus 4, 11. Plus 13, 3, so 14.
yeah.
14 total.
14. Well, it's more than that total.
Yeah.
It's got to be right.
21.
So it's 8 plus 9 is what? I can't do math.
Yeah, it's 23. 23.
23, yeah.
Yeah, it's 20. All right. Yeah, you can see this thing is really barely hanging on. Griff?
Will allow me to try to finish the job. And will a
Miss.
17.
It misses.
Oh no.
Cole?
Reckless attack.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right, just a little more damage on there.
All right.
Close.
You know,
Clovis,
2 fire damage for the fuck of it.
Clovis, in his fear, remembers himself, and he remembers how his pa once said that a man who runs from his troubles is no man at all. And so he's going to run right back here with line of sight in the door. And he's gonna do another set of magic missiles.
All right.
Because that's the only thing, literally the only thing I have that can hurt him.
All right.
So that's 3d4.
3d4.
What level are you casting it?
2.
So 44
yep.
plus 4.
Yep.
Oh.
Assuming all of the bolts go at the demon.
So plus 12 because it's plus 3 for each.
No.
dice.
No.
No.
4 missiles. Each one deals 1d4 plus 1. So total damage is 4d4 plus 4.
All right, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
14 force damage.
All right. Yeah, you. These kind of white bolts flying over the heads of your party, smashing into it, breaking away at the bones. It's close, but it's still hanging on.
If I hadn't used quicken, well, I couldn't have damaged it if I had quicken spell. We're good. And that'll be it.
Nemeo.
You know, seeing that nobody else is following her, she's feeling pretty bad about running away. So
As we all rush in for the glory of the killing blow.
yeah, right.
Everyone tried to KS.
Honestly, I just want to die. But sure.
Mood apathetic. Fuck yeah,
She's gonna try to hit this thing recklessly.
Yeah. Roll
Yeah, she
damage.
That's absolutely gonna be it.
With 8 damage from radiant damage from Divine Fury.
And with 144 damage taken, you walk in and you're like, and you've just run out. It's tearing into your friends. You see its stinger dig into the floor, and you just slam through it right into its skull, and it just explodes into bone shards across the back of the room, which then just dissolve into black ash. That was a CR9 creature.
Yeah, we're badasses.
I just wanted to die here.
Said the one who ran away.
But yeah, it's dead. Room is quiet. What would you like to do?
I want to check out
Start
that black
looking
spot
at
in the back of the house there.
Well, thanks for the help there, Nimio. I don't know what you thought you were doing there. Running away.
It's two mostly empty bedrooms.
Oh, never mind then.
How are we getting out of
Bonk
here?
is going to walk up behind Nimiu and like smack her on the back like really hard to where she like lurches forward. Good.
Is this to kill me?
No. Good kill.
Thank
Strong
you.
fighter.
Listen to the
I'm
big
Bonk.
man. He knows what he's
I'm-
talking about.
He's gonna walk over to Arthur, and that's like lying on the ground dead, and close his eyes and take some of the blood and make some like orcish symbols on his like forehead.
He was a brave
Well.
warrior. Truly a brave warrior.
So while this is all very touching, I say, looking over at the vast destructive potential
Really?
made manifest that is the Tarask,
Yeah, and you can
We
see
should-
it now over all the roofs.
we should get going now.
All right.
Yes.
Well, lead the way.
To battle.
Did you go any further? Did you run away from them?
No, I stopped on my turn there.
Okay. And you
I'm
all
gonna
catch
start-
up together at that alley?
Yep. All right. So
Going wrong way.
no, sir, we are not.
Battle other way.
It is.
That's
It is.
true.
It is the other way.
It's also tantamount to suicide.
Without risk, no glory. They will sing
When it gets
songs of Bonk.
When it gets down to 1 HP, we'll all rush in.
Oh my god, okay.
It doesn't look like it's taken much of any damage.
When it gets to 1 HP. I thought you meant when we all get to 1 HP.
Also that. All right. We probably want to head south and probably just find a gate. I
Sure.
imagine
I'd
that
also
will-
suggest running right, not left,
Why?
points
because
to the
it's left.
trash.
What's wrong with left?
It's there.
Yeah. Like way over this way.
Just right the fuck up there.
Oh,
and you
right.
start like running in front of it.
We're heroes.
And there are just loads of soldiers running down that main alley away from it now, like that main causeway away.
What if we went this way, guys?
Yeah, good idea. Let's get going. And we'll start just dashing, just running. the fuck away.
Oh, never mind.
If anyone could find a sewer.
I'm gonna look around for a sewer.
Make a perception check.
I, as a learned man.
That's a 20.
Oh, wow, nice.
You see a grate right over by this large building right here on the edge of the market.
Yes.
I, as a learned man, would I know if the sewers were safe, anyway maintained, and do they have
Make
a clear exit?
what check would you like to make on that one?
Let's go with.
I'll say
go with
survival.
Survival? Really? Because it's designed. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine.
So the specific questions you asked.
Yeah, 13.
You're unsure what creatures live there, but you do know creatures do live there.
So fair warning, the sewers might be a bad choice, but it's better
They-
than up here.
You know, quite periodically they send people down to like, clear parts that get like infested. So like, should be pretty safe.
I'm just saying, let's keep it open as an option if we need to bunker down, but let's not keep it as our first.
As you all are running, you hear that same voice kind of echo loudly through the causeways once more. You all have had time to make your choices. I, Zariel, Queen of the North, now pronounce you to die. And there's just like this immediate cracking of the sky in several places as just massive chunks of earth begin flying down upon the city, blasting entire city blocks away. As you all reach this grate, you can see that this Armageddon is coming for you.
Sewers it is.
Yep. Into the
Yep.
sewers. I'm gonna try to lift the grate.
That
I'll
doesn't
use
look
the
too
crowbar to
safe
help.
over there.
I'm gonna use the crowbar to help.
Okay. Is that with advantage?
Yeah, you get advantage.
Athletics, Chris.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm appreciative of that advantage.
You're like
Greg.
you're like trying to strain against it. He brings the crowbar over and he starts to try and do it, and you're just like no, and you just slam the crowbar down against the stone, and the grate just blasts off across to the other side of the alley, right as just one of these boulders is coming down right for your group.
Inside, please. Oh God.
Get in the sewer.
We all rush in the sewer.
You dart and just run down like this kind of. You find yourself in a dark stone hallway, running down the first few feet. There's just this fireball that kind of blasts through behind you. You all are forced to jump into a pool of muck, of flowing muck, in order to avoid just being scorched to death. Go ahead and give me some dexterity saving throws if you could.
Oh boy,
You have
Oh
advantage.
boy.
I do.
Yes.
I will burn my tides of chaos from the last roll to get advantage.
Well,
I
got a 20.
19.
Let's see. DC is 15.
Woo,
I
baby.
did not make it.
Ooh.
And
Let's see.
But I have taken no damage.
Those of you who did not make it take 18 points of fire damage.
Let me check something real quick because I don't know
If you're a
tieflings are fire
tiefling,
resistant.
you have hellish resistance, which gives you resistance to fire damage.
Hey, so I'm down to 16.
Yeah.
I miraculously am still alive.
Yeah. If you save, you take no damage.
Oh, neat.
As you all find yourselves now floating in this dark, disgusting river of muck. what skills would you like to apply to escape?
Let's see
Cole
what
would
kind of
use his
skills.
survival to get out. Did I go southern? I'm sorry.
I don't know what you doing there. You just, I mean,
All right, Cole.
I'll never get
okay, Clovis.
Cole is like, over there, and he kind of points, and you all kind of like steer yourselves, and you reach like a grate and slowly begin to be pulled down beneath the muck surface before you see where the path is actually supposed to travel, and you kind of push off from it and rejoin the mainstream.
Can I use control water in any way to like help us? Because I can redirect the flow of like 5 cubic feet. Or a 5-foot cube. Which is just like
sure.
just like
I'll
one
let you,
person.
I'll give you a spellcasting check with it.
Okay. Is that with or without proficiency?
A spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay, so just charisma. Okay.
Or it's that or an arcana.
24?
Yeah, you see where like you're all being pulled towards like the mainstream of water is going down a waterfall where it like splits into 2 ways, and you're like, not about that. So you kind of force it down a side alley where it kind of runs around, and it's still sloped, it's still speeding, but it's not like an instantaneous drop.
Can I use Arcana to use controlled firebolts to just sort of set off any noxious gases that we might come across and generally light our way?
Go ahead and roll Arcana for me.
8. Not great.
It's enough to know that fire explodes things.
Yeah.
Strongly.
Probably not a way to controlledly set off these gases. They would probably ignite all the gases in the chamber.
For anyone that can't see, I can use dancing lights.
And I'll use light on my dagger.
All right.
I'll use prestidigitation actually to search for any like maps that might be here for workers.
Can Gronk use survival to try to guide the party and navigate the sewer ways in the direction of the giant monster?
All right. Roll your survival check.
Can Nimio use insight to kind of
as you all are
we're going?
As Grok is like with a big old smile, like pointing out the ways as if he's been here many times before. The air starts to smell a little bit nicer, and the water is beginning to slow a little bit.
Well, I'll be damned.
You aren't out yet. There's still many different kind of weaving passages in and out of this main.
I can't make a survival right after that, right? Because it's.
I would prefer you didn't, but I would allow it.
That's like all I've got.
Can I use persuasion on Gronk to try and get him?
I believe it's pronounced bonk.
Oh, bonk.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can I use persuasion on bonk to try and get him to accidentally lead us towards the actual exit?
It seems like he's already doing that.
Can I?
Oh, good.
Can I make any acrobatics checks to try and like find safe spots to tread on?
Yeah. I'll allow that. I'll allow it.
10.
Yeah, you see there's actually like a walkway next to it. You're like, wait, why are we in the river? You get up on the walkway and you run like 10 feet and you slip and just splash like back on top of one of the others. For a minute, all of you are just like blinded because of the muck that gets up in your eyes from it.
He can I believe prestidigitation can clear all of that away with spells.
Yep, I will do that. Shit. I will try. Fuck it, history to see if I can figure out.
Sure.
Like where the original exit was, or where like the natural flow would be for the most of it. 19.
So you would know that the natural flow for most of it, it's a slight big problem. So it used to drain into the river, but they have recently found an underground cavern that they've just been dumping it straight into. It's very deep. They don't know
Do I
where
know
it
which
leads.
way the river? Do I know where the old
and
river was?
as you come to it, you recognize new stone on your right and old stone on your left, and you're like, left! And as you all kind of swim against the current, you break through, and then immediately the current continues on in the direction you've had. Like you once you fight out of the main current, you kind of have a subcurrent here that rips you through, and it's just like this immediate kind of like 30-degree angle drop of rapids as you're all kind of like bumbling over, almost drowning, and suddenly there's light.
We're almost.
And you kind of emerge in a blinding, brilliant display. You find yourselves floating in the River Broad.
Just sort of floating on top of the water.
And you can see up above the city. Or what's left.
Should we just make it out?
So
I think we got out of there.
Just floating above the water.
Well, I'll be damned.
Clovis is just like, all right, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of feeling like immigrating.
Hey, Clovis. Is that offer to go to your father's shack still standing?
Hell yeah, it's up near Rhone.
Well, lead the way, why don't you?
As you all wait at appropriate distance floating downriver before attempting to crawl out and join the flocking refugees and escape. That is where we'll call tonight's one shot. Thank you all for joining us. So we are streaming starting next month, I believe. End of the month, last Monday. Forget what the date is. I'll have it down in the description. I think next time we'll see our party taking the roles of some familiar faces while some new ones in a I'm not sure what that noise was. And a great tournament, great games of various shapes and sorts designed to test the mightiest warriors of Eklund. We return across the sea. Till next time.
Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.